Hi all. Today we are going to start with the grammar topic, and in this video especially I am going to focus on simple present tense, which is the subtype of present tense. There are three types of tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. The tense is considered as basic of English language or the foundation of English language. If the foundation of any building is stronger, then ultimately the building will live longer. If the foundation of your language is stronger, then you will be able to converse correctly and you will be surely acquiring mastery over it. As I said previously, in this video we are focusing on simple present tense, which is the subtype of present tense. Including subtypes, there are 12 tenses. Like present tense has 4 subtypes, past tense has 4 subtypes. Similarly, the future tense also has 4 subtypes. So in total, there are 12 tenses or 12 structures. Grammarians came together and they concluded that there are 275 structures in English language. And in order to acquire mastery over English language, you need to learn at least 50 structures of it. And the basic hurdle or the major hurdle here in our scenario or in Indian scenario is people around us are not talking or they are not conversing into it or in this language. They always speak in their mother tongue. So to overcome that hurdle, you can take you can make the use of audio visual aids. Take the benefit of it. Whenever you switch on your television set, you can prefer the English channels only, be it news, serial or film. Listen more and more into English only. Try to utter like them. What type of sentences they are using, where they are using, in which situation they are using. Try to focus on those particular words where they are used. Try to recognize the parts of speech, whether it is subject, verb or object, which form is used and when it is used. All those things you are going to focus over there while listening to them, and through that you will be certainly improving your pronunciation also. So as I said, we are focusing on the simple present tense, which is the subtype of present tense, and the structure of simple present tense is subject plus V1 plus object. Subject plus V1. V1 means here the basic or the base of verb, basic form of the verb, first form of the verb. And in bracket we can also say there yes or es, subject plus V1 plus subject plus V1 in bracket yes or es plus object. Sometimes we use yes or es to the main verb, and now it depends on this subject which one to use. When the subject is third person singular or any other singular subject is there, then that time we use yes or es to the main verb. Like he plays in the garden, or he writes a letter, she sings a song. Here they are third person singular subjects. Or the sun rises in the east. Now the sun is singular here, and we have added yes to the main verb because the subject is singular. When the subject is singular, then we use yes or es to the main verb. That is our rule. And when the subject is I or any plural subject, then we do not use yes or es to the main verb. Always we take the basic form of the verb, or V1. There is only one verb. There is no other helping verb in the simple present tense. Remember that. So the structures could be we write a letter, subject is plural, that's why write is in the basic form and yes is not added to it. And they play in the garden is also an example of simple present tense. So they is plural here, so yes or es is not added to play, and play is the basic form of the verb here. So there are different uses of simple present tense. To talk about the habitual action, we use simple present tense. Now habitual action, suppose I have a habit of drinking milk, then I would say I drink milk every day. Now here drinking milk is my habit. Now to talk about habitual action, we use simple present tense. I is subject, drink is V1 or first form of the verb, and remaining predicate or whatever. Yeah. So here, to talk about habitual action, we use simple present tense. The second use of simple present tense is to talk about universal truth. Now, the sun rises in the east. You see, in this example, the sun rises in the east. Everybody knows this is quite universal truth. So, in these types of sentences also we use simple present tense. Then, to talk about scientific truth or scientific facts, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Water is singular subject, and we have added yes to the main verb because singular subject is there. So water boils at 100 degrees Celsius is an example of scientific truth, or it's an example of simple present tense. And finally, we use simple present tense instead of simple future tense. The train will arrive at 2 o'clock. Suppose now it's not at 2 o'clock, it will happen in future, but still instead of simple future tense, we can utter same sentence into simple present tense. The train arrives at 2 o'clock. Now I have added here yes to the main verb. The train is singular subject. The train arrives at 2 o'clock. So instead of simple future tense, here we have used simple present tense. So these are the uses of simple present tense. And in the videos that I'll be uploading in few days from now, there I'll be talking about more tenses and rest of the grammar topics. You know, grammar or the tense is quite useful in higher education. This topic is there in the syllabus of higher secondary classes and in the senior college also. It is quite helpful. So English is always a compulsory subject. It will remain with us always. So we'll be meeting in the next video. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon, so you'll be getting the notifications of my other videos too. Thank you so much. Bye bye.